In this tutorial, I will demonstrate how easy it is to auto-tune the PX2. Auto-tune simply identifies the optimal settings for your sample and calibrates the PX2 to your particular range. To complete auto-tune, you will need the following: the appropriate PPE for handling samples, the PX2 connected to a PC with a PX2 control panel app installed, a front surface fluorescence probe, and 5 representative samples or standards in opaque bottles. I recommend using a full-scale sample, 75, 50, and 25% dilutions of full scale, and a blank with just the background. In this tutorial, I will use 125 milliliter amber Nalgene bottles affixed to the probe with a compression fitting. As a tip, I suggest using a full-scale sample that is higher than the actual measurement range. This will allow you to read slightly above your range. For example, if your actual measurement range is 0 to 90 ppm, I would calibrate for 0 to 100 ppm. First, I will begin by attaching my compression fitting to the probe and securing it to a ring stand. Then, I will connect my probe to the PX2, connect the PX2 to the computer, and power on the unit. Next, I will submerge the probe in the full-scale sample, open the PX2 control panel app, and allow the PX2 measurement to settle. Once the measurement signal has settled, go to the Tools drop-down in the menu bar and select Channel 1 Auto-Tune. The Auto-Tune panel will appear on the upper left side of the screen. I am now prompted to submerge my probe in the highest sample, which I've already done, and enter in my highest concentration. My full-scale sample is 100 ppm, so I will enter the number 100 into the box, and then select number 1 test sample. The PX2 will adjust its settings automatically. This may take up to 1 minute to complete. Once the optimal settings have been selected, the unit will take 15 measurements, which are used to determine the full-scale calibration point. Now I am ready for my next sample. I will thoroughly clean off my probe using a non-abrasive task wipe, such as a Kim wipe, before replacing it with my 75% of full-scale sample. The idea is to use the sample with the greatest light output. For fluorescence applications, this will be our most concentrated, highest fluorescing sample, which must be in a dark, opaque bottle. For absorbance applications, this will be the background, or least absorbent sample. I will then repeat the same procedure for samples 2 through 5. Once the PX2 finishes measuring sample number 5, a notification will pop up alerting me that auto-tune has completed. The chart will automatically update to reflect the calibrated scale, and the units of measurement above the graph will also change. If the unit is configured to make a single channel measurement, it is now ready to be used. For dual channel absorbance or fluorescence units, the second channel must be calibrated separately. To do this, go to the Tools drop-down in the menu bar and select Channel number 2 Auto-Tune, and repeat the same process with the second sample set. If you have any further questions or comments, please contact us through email or by phone. We are available to assist you Monday through Friday between 7:30 a.m. and 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.